On demand.
Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with a kind compliment of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Not all heroes wear capes. Celebrate her this Mother's Day at Quartz. Save up to 40% off selected furniture, appliances, and electronics. Get free accessories with selected purchases and much more. Shop with Quartz Ready Finance and pay $0 for 30 days. And before you check out, don't forget to add extended warranty with our Quartz Super Shield product, which will protect your purchase for up to 4 years. Celebrate moms with us only at Quartz, bringing value home. Offer ends May 31st, 2023.
Welcome back to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with a kind compliment of Court St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, Prime Minister Dr. Rav Gonsalves believes British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak should support the issue of reparations and slavery apology for the role Britain played in the slave trade. Prime Minister Gonsalves made the call in an interview with Channel 4 News, where he was questioned extensively on the King's coronation, the British monarchy, and reparations. And while the British monarch is currently St. Vincent and the Grenadines' monarch, Prime Minister Gonsalves revealed that during the King's coronation, he did not recite certain oaths.
The British monarch is our monarch. We do not swear anymore an oath to His Majesty. We swear allegiance to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I would like to see very much a severing of this link with the British monarch. I don't accept, and I cannot accept, that someone who was born in the United Kingdom, grows up in the United Kingdom, lives in the United Kingdom, can be the king of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
That was the Prime Minister, Dr. Rav Gonsalves. The Prime Minister said as an individual he has an appreciation for King Charles, but pointed out he is also a proponent of reparations for native genocide and the enslavement of African bodies. Former St. Vincent and the Grenadines women's cricket team captain and Windward Islands player Stacey Ann Adams has been appointed to the Windward Islands Cricket Board WICB selection panel. Adams, who is now a cricket commentator and a Level 1 certified coach, is the first ever female selector. On her appointment, Adams said, "I am thankful and delighted to be named in such esteemed company as a selector for the Windward Islands Cricket Board. I am thrilled by the appointment and the errant confidence and faith that the board has shown in me. I have always been a mere humble servant of the sport, and as such, I am prepared to work hard with profound integrity and professionalism to give my best in this role, adding to the community and development of Windward Islands cricket." The decision to appoint the 33-year-old selector was taken at the recent annual general meeting on May 4th. She will sit alongside former Windward Islands first-class cricketer Craig Emanuel, who is the lead selector, Grenadian Heron Campbell, and Windward Islands first-class captain Liam Sebastian. Still on the local scene, with farmers in St. Vincent and the Grenadines still feeling the effects of the 2023 dry season, the Ministry of Agriculture has stepped in to provide the necessary support. Minister of Agriculture Subota Caesar, while speaking on radio this week, discussed the support being provided to farmers during the period. We hear more from the Agriculture Minister.
We are now taking water to several farms. We're now taking grass to several farms so that the animals could be fed. And I want to encourage the farmers who are listening to be engaged in the process, to speak to your extension officers. And if these conditions, if they continue, we will have to expand the program whereby we will have to do zonal distribution.
That was the Minister of Agriculture, Subota Caesar. Historically, the dry season has been experienced from December to May and the rainy season from June to November. On to news in the region. Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley is challenging tourism stakeholders to take control of their destiny. Delivering the feature address at the Caribbean Travel Forum at Sandals Hotel in Barbados on Tuesday, Mottley challenged the attendants to become shapers rather than takers. In doing so, she challenged them to form a major Caribbean tour operator rather than depend on foreigners. Emancipate yourself from the mental slavery that sees you being a taker rather than a shaper. Nothing should stop you from leaving this country without agreeing to form a major Caribbean tour operator that is capable of marketing the Caribbean, she said to those in attendance. Motley said for the region, which is the most mature tourism destination in the world, there is a need to play an active role in determining our future. Police in Grenada say a 43-year-old woman who failed to pay an EC $25,000 fine for violating the 2013 Electronic Crimes Act has been jailed. They said Mazenga John from Grenada's western parish of St. Mark was committed to prison to serve a term of 11 months and 7 days for non-payment of the fine, after having been convicted for the offense of violation of privacy. She was convicted for using a social media platform to share a sexual related video after a complaint was filed by a female. She was found guilty, and the magistrate ordered that she pay a fine of $25,000 by February 2023 or spend 1 year in prison. John, at the time of the conviction in February 2020, was employed as a store clerk. Violation of privacy carries the maximum penalty of an EC $200,000 fine or imprisonment for 3 years, or both fine and imprisonment. Up to the time of her imprisonment, she had paid only EC $600, a police statement said. Grenada's Electronic Crimes Act defines violation of privacy as knowingly or without a lawful excuse or justification captures, publishes, or transmits the image of a private area of a person without his or her consent, under circumstances violating the privacy of that person. On the international scene, U.S. President Joe Biden's administration is preparing for the end of a controversial public health order that has allowed authorities to turn away most asylum seekers at the United States border with Mexico. Biden held a call with his Mexican counterpart Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador on Tuesday, just 2 days before the Title 42 policy is set to expire, and the leaders pledged to bolster cooperation on the border. First imposed by former U.S. President Donald Trump at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic in March 2020, Title 42 effectively allowed U.S. border authorities to rapidly turn away most asylum seekers arriving at the border, without offering them an opportunity to apply for protection. The policy has drawn widespread condemnation from rights advocates who argue it forces migrants and refugees back to unsafe Mexican border cities and violates U.S. obligations under international law. Speaking to reporters on Tuesday, White House spokesperson Karine Jean-Pierre maintained that the Biden administration was ready to handle an expected influx in border arrivals when the rule expires on Thursday. And finally, in sports, Captain Sergio Busquets has confirmed he will leave Barcelona at the end of the season after 18 years at the club. The former Spain midfielder, 34, has played 718 matches for Barcelona, the third most in the club's history. His list of honors won with the club includes 8 La Liga titles, 7 Copa del Reyes, 7 Spanish Super Cups, and 3 Champions Leagues. Busquets joined the club in 2005 as a youth player, progressing to Barca's B-side before making his first team debut under manager Pep Guardiola in the 2008 league game against Racing Santander. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 p.m. for WEFM's 3 p.m. News. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind of compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
This month, make it all about her. Give the gift of eye care with new glasses from Quartz Optical. Show mom you care. Book her an appointment today at quartzoptical.com and get a chance to win a luxury day pass for two. Say Happy Mother's Day with new glasses from Quartz Optical. Value you can see.